Hello everyone. This is our fourth video on the topic basic sentence pattern, and we have taken up a practice exercise on the same topic. So today again we will be practicing few more sentences. So here are the 7 basic sentence patterns that we have already worked upon. And today in our practice exercise, we will be seeing a variation to these 7 basic sentence patterns. So this will be our third part to the practice exercise on basic sentence patterns. So here is an exercise on the basic sentence pattern. Now, this exercise is slightly different from the one that we have practiced. Here we have the sentence pattern given, and we are supposed to form sentences on the basis of the words given in the parentheses. So the exercise is frame sentences in the patterns with the help of the words given in the brackets. So the sentence pattern is given and the group of words are given in the parentheses, and we have to form a sentence accordingly. So the very first sentence pattern is NP. NP, that is noun pronoun, that is the subject. You have the subject plus the verb transitive plus NP again, that is the object, and then you have the words in the bracket, write a letter I. So the sentence which will be formed according to the sentence pattern and the words given would be I write a letter. So I is the subject, write is the verb transitive, and a letter is the object. Next is subject, which would be noun or pronoun, plus verb intransitive. So here you have to use the verb intransitive, and the words given in the bracket are snap and the branch. So the branch, which is a noun, becomes the subject, and the intransitive verb is snapped. So the basic sentence that will be formed is the branch snapped. Third, you have a subject plus verb transitive plus object and then the adjective phrase. So here we have the words his drink, likes, he, and cold. So when we form the sentence, then he, which is the subject, he will be the subject. He likes, likes is the verb, which is transitive. His drink is an object, and then you have the adjective phrase, that is cold. So he likes his drink cold. He likes his drink cold. So the subject pattern here would be S plus V plus O plus OC. You have the object complement in this sentence. Now the next is, there's a little variation. We have it plus verb, which is V type, and then there is an expression of distance, that is an adverbial. Expression of distance, that is an adverbial. So the words given in the bracket are 15 kilometers from Udaipur, and the verb B type is. So the sentence that would be formed will be, it is 15 kilometers from Udaipur. It is 15 kilometers from Udaipur. So the sentence pattern here would be it plus the verb plus a. That is, expression of distance is the adverbial. Okay. Then in the fifth sentence, we have subject, which is a noun or a pronoun, plus verb, that is the have type of verb, and then again Noun pronoun, that is, it would act as an object. So the words are have we a scholar. So we have a scholar. The sentence that will be formed will be we have a scholar. We is the subject. Then you have the verb have, and then a scholar is an object. Next you have noun pronoun, which would be the subject plus verb, and then it is noun pronoun. So it will be he will become a professor. He will become a professor. Then you have there plus verb be plus NP and plus adverbial. So there the sentence begins with there. Then the words you have are in the hall was no one. There was no one in the hall. There was no one in the hall. In the hall is the adverbial. Then you have NP, that is noun or pronoun, plus verb transitive plus object, indirect object, and plus direct object. So there are two objects in this sentence, and the words given are delivered us a lecture they. So the sentence that will be formed will be they delivered us a lecture. So there are two objects, us and a lecture. Us is the indirect object and a lecture is the direct objects. So they delivered us a lecture. So the same exercise continues in this slide too. Here also the sentence pattern is given, then the group of words are given in the bracket, and you have to form a proper basic sentence according to the pattern and the words given. So in the ninth sentence we have the subject, which will be a noun or a pronoun, plus verb transitive plus direct object, and then you have the object complement. Okay, so here the sentence that would be formed according to the words given in the bracket would be she appointed her cook. She appointed her cook. So she is the subject, appointed is the verb. You have the direct object her, and cook is the object complement. Next you have the subject plus verb transitive plus object, and then you have the adjective phrase. So you have the words given are found the bride beautiful he. So he found the bride beautiful. He found the bride beautiful. So beautiful is the adjective phrase which is used for the bride, which is an object. So beautiful here is the object complement. Then you have there plus verb be type plus NP plus adverbial. So the sentence that would be formed will be there is a flower on his pillows. There is a flower on his pillows. Again, we see a little variation here. The sentence begins with there, and then is the verb, which is be type, that is. A flower is the object, and we have the adverbial on his pillows. Then NP plus verb intransitive. So here is the intransitive verb which doesn't require an object. So the sentence that will be formed will be the parrots fly. The parrots fly. Fly is the intransitive verb and it does not require an object. Then we have NP plus verb have type plus NP, and the sentence that will be formed will be Savita had a friend. Okay, so you have the subject plus verb, which is have type, plus object. Then in the next sentence you have NP plus verb be or become plus adjective. That is, the sentence is Assam is disturbed. Assam is disturbed. Subject plus verb plus subject complement. And in the last sentence you have noun or pronoun plus the verb, which is transitive, and then again you have noun or pronoun. So here we have the sentence, the police searched the shop. The police searched the shop. So it will be S plus V plus O. S plus V plus O. Okay, so you can practice these type of sentences also, where the sentence pattern would be given and you will be asked to frame sentences. Now here the words are given in the bracket, but sometimes the words might not be given and you might be asked to form sentences on the given patterns.